with the Cowboys losing to the Panthers 30-27. This week made it official. That defense just makes winning against an average team impossible. Full disclosure, I'm Eagles fans, go Birds, and Cowboys fans, there were a lot that I knew that were way too happy that we went to 4-2. Calm down. But for the Cowboys, it's clear their defense they can't do anything. They suck. Holy crap, they really fucking suck. They suck. The Cowboys defense is awful. They let up 180 rushing yards to Rico Dowdle, which obviously that has to hurt a little bit. You know, your old running back just cooking you for 180, and it's because he's got craters to run through. The Panthers look like the greatest offensive line of all time. I think my sister would have had 90 on them. It was wide open. It wasn't getting touched for 10 yards. But then to make it worse, it couldn't stop the pass either. So you have Dowdle going off. They weren't guarding Tet McMillan. They got a pick on a nice little tip. On a drop, really. So that was cool. But, I mean, everybody getting cooked. Diggs, cooked. The safety, I forget his name. He's actually the one who got the pick. Didn't matter. Getting torched out there. Like, it was laughable. It's like, oh, wow. And you know that you're not playing some great offense. The Panthers' offense is okay. Donovan Wilson, cooked. I think it was Wilson. Yeah, it was Wilson. He got the pick, and then the rest of the game, cooked. Had him, somehow he got lined up one-on-one with Tet, had him on the ground. Had my man planted on an in and go. This is not great. Not a great look. Everybody on the left, Bryce was just going left to Tet, and there was nothing they could do to stop it. And they couldn't stop the run, and they couldn't stop the left side of the pass. Maybe the right side was doing okay. I'm not sure. They didn't really test that area. They said, all right, we're just going to run all these routes over here. And these guys have no clue what's going on. And they didn't. They had no idea. No clue what was going on. Euberflus is awful. The defense is the worst in the league. At least the Ravens defense showed a pulse against the Rams at this point. That was awful. And to make things worse, when you can't stop anything, the Cowboys punted the ball with 6 minutes to go. And they never saw it again. Panthers just went right down the field, ran through, whatever they wanted to do, cooked them. And that 4th and 3 was just indicative of everything. Yeah, guys, 10 yards off. You're banking on the middle linebacker to fly over there and stop a slant route. Let's play close coverage. What are you doing? At least if they beat you, make them go deeper. Pause. But make them go down the field. You know? Make them at least have to extend the defense. It's unfortunate. Because offensively, Dak and Pickens were great. They were unstoppable. They were cooking all game. Every 4th down needed to be made. Dak was going to Pickens. Pickens was catching it. Pickens was jumping over people, doing flips. I think he kicked the guy at one point. It was crazy. It was insane. Touchdown. And the control that Dak had at the line of scrimmage, just audibly calling plays. It was a masterclass on offense. And they couldn't really run the ball. So it's going to look crazy when CD's back. The only problem is he can look as great as he wants to look. That defense is that bad. So up 30 to the Panthers, and the way that they're running the ball. Now, maybe the run game was just that good, but you also couldn't stop the pass. You look just like the Dolphins. And that's... I got to be honest. I don't know if Micah Parsons was going to fix all that. Their defense is bad. Their scheme is bad. Their secondary just gets cooked all the time. I mean, maybe, obviously, Micah could do so. I don't know, man. Micah's probably forcing a fumble on Bryce. What am I talking about? But you got 2 firsts. You got to hit on them, man. You got 2 firsts next 2 years. You better hit on these picks. You know what I'm saying? Because Dak right now is cooking. And him and Pickens were great. And it's just... people, I think Cowboys fans want Dak in the MVP race. He's playing like an MVP. He actually is. Unfortunately, though, for MVPs, you do need to win some games. And they're not winning any games. And it's... you could say only maybe the Bears game a little bit of his fault. Right now, he's second in passing yards. He's second in TDs. Got 13 passing TDs with 3 picks. 1,600 passing yards. In 6 games. He hasn't thrown a pick in 3 weeks. And he's 1-1 with a tie. So... yeah, they might have the worst defense of all time. I think statistically they're up there. I saw some stats saying they might be one of the worst defenses. They're having one of the worst starts. Their defense is god-awful. And it's a crazy combination, what Jerry's built here. It's what you want. It's theater every week. Best offense, worst defense. Cook, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I think CD is coming back this week, so there you go. And so the offense is going to get more explosive, which is something. But defensively, no help is coming. I wanted to say maybe Euberflus turned something around against the Jets. You can't. You got to get some stops against the Panthers, man. That don't feel lucky. Just like stop them a couple times. They couldn't do it. And so, yeah, going forward, this is what you're gonna see. Sorry, I wish I could. There's nothing else really to talk about with them. Offense gonna be great. Defense gonna suck. Next week, get the Commanders. That's a huge game. That is a big game. That is a wild card. That could be it. I mean, with the Eagles right now 4-2, man, that could impact the division for sure. Could still hypothetically get back in the division race. Got the Commanders, then the Broncos, Cardinals, Raiders. These next 2, oh boy. Then you get the Eagles and Chiefs after that. But like these next 2 specifically, hey, look, got a chance. So we'll see what happens this week with the Commanders. That's a big game. And we'll see if they can do anything with Jaden to give Dak any shot to win that game. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please watch some of the other videos on the site. I've created a playlist with each and every football team, and every week we will be going over those games. I'm really loving this, enjoying it, and hoping you guys are as well. Of course, like, subscribe. And if anyone wants to sponsor, we're looking for Lumia Sports Productions is looking for sponsors. Shout us out. We will shout you out during the video. Thank you guys again for watching. Have a great day. Enjoy.